Dear brothers and sisters from Sakyan Community, I have been talking about making our community as a business community. When I tell our people that we should abandon all the so-called human rights movement and so-called Dalit rights movement and so-called right-based struggles, and we all start focusing on business, some of our people get upset and they also think that we become insensitive and we are becoming money oriented. But I just want to share with you that how long our people going to be an activist. For me, the activist means beggars. Our people become activists, and most of them, and they start begging money from other community people. I know that coming from Tamil Nadu, that the so-called political movement, scheduled caste political movement, who are fighting for the rights of the scheduled caste people, they go and they depend on the Nadar community, who are the business community in Tamil Nadu, and they literally beg or they try to show the muscle power and drag money from them. And the Nadar community is already talking about us, our the so-called scheduled caste leaders and their parties and movement, that we are struggling, in the sense they are struggling to establish shops. They wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and they till work 12 o'clock in the night for establishing their business. But these people are coming and taking away our money. This is what these people are now spreading. But partially, you can call them they are casteist and they are saying that. But partially, it is also true that many of the people, those who are involving in the so-called Dalit movement or human rights movement, or are, struggling for our rights and all, they are literally begging for money. Some of our brother has written in our one of our Sakya group that even Dr. Ambedkar, he was not depending on people money till the last day. He was involving in his own business. He was involving in his own profession, practicing the advocate profession and making money personally, and then involving in movement. But today it is not happening. Most of the people who are involving in this so-called political movement and other movement, they don't make money. They don't involve in any productive activities. Even the so-called leaders, they don't work for anything. They only depending on people money, and then they do all this activism. It's very important for our people to focus on economic developmental activities and stop doing all this so-called activism, struggle, movement, all BS, ideology, all these things. Because our people are now, the whole world is looking like a kind of oppressed, and they are victim, they are useless, and they cannot do anything like that. But it is not true. Many of our people today, if at all we are evaluating the community development, it is not evaluated by the people who are involving in political movement, who are involving in so-called this organization, so-called protest, all BS, all ideological and religious conversion, these, that, all these things useless. If at all the community has to be developed, we have to create two capital. One is financial capital, second one cultural capital. Financial capital, we have to involve in business, we have to encourage our people, and we have to mobilize fund, we have to create a wealth capital, all these things. Cultural capital, it doesn't come after you convert, you become a Christian, you become a Buddhist, all those things. But still, if you mentally is not clear, still you are calling yourself and fighting for all rights and all BS, you are it's useless. Your conversion, everything is useless. But if you develop that I am no more untouchable, I am no more lower caste, I am no more Dalit, I am no more oppressed. If in Tamil Nadu we call it Yana Yerum Perum Parayargal. that we have like a long history of the scheduled caste or Sakyan or Parayar or whatever. We have a long history of many achieved people. So I don't want to identify with oppressed people. I want to identify myself with achieved people. So from Buddha, Thiruvalluvar, Avvayar, there are so many people, including Dr. Ambedkar, Pandit Ayatollah, Tande M.C. Raja. There are so many people are there. They are not oppressed people. They are achieved people. I want to be part of the achieved people. So we have to build wealth. We have to build economy. If you don't build wealth, if you don't build for the community the capital, then we are not really doing anything good for the community. I give you my simple example, my own example. Okay, it is not to say that our community is bad or something like that, but we have to understand what is the level of our community. When I came here, within 6 months I lost my job. So I was on the platform. I'm talking from US, America. In my first job, I lost my job in 6 months. Then I was on the platform. Platform in the sense, nobody is there. Even our own community people are not there to give you the home. It's not to blame. That is what our condition. We are like all first generation, second generation. We don't have that much wealth. Somebody come, okay, I will help you. Come and stay. I am giving you the accommodation. I will help you financially. So that we can understand. That's what I'm saying, that if you are understanding that, not blaming the community, understanding that we have to create the wealth. If we have wealth, no, somebody is suffering from our community, we will be in a position to support them. So first, when I came, I was no place to stay. So I have to go to some other community person. He is from Cambodia. He was my friend and he was giving me accommodation. He was giving the key. Okay, I have a place. Renovation is going on. Some rooms are already renovated. You can go and stay there. 3 to 6 months, 3 4 months I stayed in that house. How could he give? He did not call me to his house, but he is able to give because he has extra wealth to support somebody. I'm not belong to his region. I'm not belong to his language. I'm not belongs to his caste or something like that. But he could able to help me. So that is number one. Number two, I was asking for, because I have to transfer and all. I was at that time I was in need of $5,000. Who will give me? Our community? No, our community is not having wealth. Even some people having wealth, millionaires are there, billionaires are there. I agree, but very difficult to reach them, and very difficult for them, because we don't have community based connections. We don't have network. We don't have a place like other people. They have a church, they have something. Even say some people say that, oh, these Malayalis, they help their own caste and all. Yes, they have community based organization. The Malayalis, Iravas, they have Narayana Guru Samidhi in US. So they can establish, so they can collect money for their own community, and they can send. If somebody like me, that what I was there for like 10 years back, so struggling, no accommodation, no money, so they are there. Okay, hey, our community person is suffering, okay, let us help him, like that. So our community doesn't have that kind of wealth. Our community doesn't have that kind of capital, and we are not focusing on that kind of wealth and capital. We are only focusing once in a while. I am staying in America. Okay, once in a while, suddenly the media will say that, hey, Manisha, every day there is a rape, every day there is a kill. No, suddenly we wake up. Suddenly one day we go to picnic. Where we go? Times Square. What we are doing? Oh, we are going for protest. What protest you are going? No, you are not going for protest. You go with your kids, you go with your family, you go for the get together. You, on the name of protest, you go to New York. Oh, like shout for half an hour, 1 hour. Then you go and Indian food. There is a shop. You eat well. You get together. Hi, bye, bye. That's all. You forget. No, that is not real contribution. You are only ventilating for half an hour, 1 hour, and then you are done with the, oh, I also participated in the protest, I am also in the movement. No, these are all BS. We are not doing like that. If at all really we want to contribute to our community, especially people like us, we are here. We can create a wealth. We can create a capital. We need to focus on that. Otherwise, we will, once in a while, we will have some entertainment like that. I am participating in the protest and will die. So there is nothing for our community. One person, Patel, I went to, he has got his own motel, he got his own shop, he got his own petrol bunk. He is like 10 years younger to me. A couple of years back, I went to, like, just to study how he started his business, all this thing. I want to get his model. So I went there, I stayed in his motel. It is like on the way of from Philadelphia to Harrisburg. It's like 4-way. Wonderful business was going on. Very young fellow, doesn't look like, very big educated or something like that. How this fellow is doing? I just asked him, hey, how you started, man? It's good. He said that no, it came on sale. Then I put it, we have a community. Patel has got a community. So he said, so we have a community. I put this proposal. I said that, hey, this is going on. Somebody can help me. So then all our people, they pulled some money and gave me. I purchased this and started this business. Where we are we in a position to do that? It's not a blame. It's not a blame to the community. I don't have any emotion called blame or guilty or something. It's not make our community to be blame or guilty. Even say, oh, when I was on a platform, nobody gave me shelter, so this is useless community. I'm not talking about it. I'm trying to understand why people are not helping somebody who is in crisis. Why we are not in a position, why we are not organized as a community. Only ideology, something like that, anti-BJP or anti-Modi, all this anti-negativity, only full of negativities. We are not establishing as a community and coming together and creating a network and creating a wealth and creating something for helping our future generation or something to our own community. I wanted $5,000. I approached somebody coming from Tamil Nadu, speaking my own language, coming from Parayar community, my own community. I approached that person. Hey, brother, he's a very rich person. He came 10 years before me to US. I approached him. Hey, brother, I'm going through this problem. Could you help me that I need $5,000 for my transform my visa and other things, because I lost my job and I'm getting a new job. Can you help me? First day he said, okay, brother, I'll give you. Within 2 days, I don't know what happened. It's not a blame. What I'm saying that some reason we are reluctant to help our own brothers, because $5,000 may be big for you. Something like that. 5,000 is not at all easy. That time, even I was not having single penny, because next day food, I don't know who will help me. That was my condition when I came, because lots of debts back home, loans and other things. My family was not in a position to help me, give me any money. Rather, they were expecting, my mother was expecting, my brothers were expecting. I was sending money that time. So in that situation, how could I help myself? So I was expecting somebody to help me out. And I was literally asking, like, can you help me? Can you help me? This person said, okay, I'll help you. He's from our community person, my language, my personally, that particular community, Parayar community. So he said, okay, I'll help you. Within 2 days, I don't know what happened. He talked to some other guys, our own people, my own community, again, the Parayar community coming from Tamil Nadu. So they had some network. Same, they talked to each other, and I don't know what happened. Third day, he said, no, brother, I am not able to help you. Okay, I said, okay. But that time, my classmate, B.A. Laila, my friend, somebody called him and told, hey, Uma is there, he is struggling, so he needs some money, can you help him? Somebody called. So he called me, hey, what happened, Machi? Hey, this is the problem, da. Don't worry, man, I'm going to give you. I'm very happy that you are here. Because he came 10 years before, but I took 10 years later to come here. So he established well there, like today, like the way I am here. He was there like 10 years back when I came. So he said, don't worry, Machi, I'll pay you. So immediately he transferred the money. So I got the money. I got my transfer, everything, and I got it. He is not from my community. Again, he's a Malayali. He's a so-called that we call Vaishya Brahmin community. So he could help me. So it is not like, oh, they are great people, they are good people, our people are bad. No, my intention is not to blame our community. What I'm saying that our community is not established like that. Our community is not in a position like that. If you have to be like that, yes, the person with whom I am talking about, the Patel community, Instead of feeling jealousy, instead of feeling they are casteist, all these, negativity, all negativity. No, give up. If you want to do that, similar way, if the like a Iravas from Kerala or Patels from Gujarat, or some Nadars, or if somebody from Nadar community like me come to US, there are so many Nadars are there give a backup. No, our people, oh, we are casteless people, we are ideology, we don't want to connect to our people. All BS. This is like a family. Like if say that Parayar is a family, similarly, if I go little beyond the scheduled caste community, little bit, you go beyond, connect your each yourself, and develop this connectivity, community feeling, community sentiment. Keep away all your religious beliefs, keep away your all ideological difference, keep your all political motto. Community, we belong to community. The community has a long history. If you say that Ambedkar ideology every update, no need. Because before Ambedkar born, this community was establishing All India network. If you don't know history, oh, everything Ambedkar, no, it is wrong. Before Ambedkar also there was a movement. Before Ambedkar also there was All India scheduled caste movement, the connectivity. This community has a long history. This community has a long connection. So don't give up that connection. Don't blame. See, don't impose your identity or your ideology, your religion on somebody. We as a community can come together. So try to help build capital, build wealth, build cultural capital, have a positive, positive emotions. We have a long history. We have a long tradition. It's not only one person. So everybody was sleeping. No. We respect, that's what I say, we respect all our elders. Dr. Ambedkar, Pandit Ayatidasa, Tandai M.C. Raja, there are so many elders, so many seniors, people work for the community, we respect. But if you narrow down, something like, narrow down, and if you are a scheduled caste person, you have to be VCK, you are a scheduled caste person, you have to be SP, no. You have all the freedom to think what religion you want to be. You have freedom to think what ideology you belong to. You have freedom to think that what political party, that is your personal. Don't bring into the community organization. But we have to build as a community. If a Nadar can build a community, Chettiar can build a community, Patels can build a community, Yedavas from Kerala build community, why can't we build community feeling, community sentiment? This is a family. See, I consider the Parayars are my family. All the scheduled caste people are my extended family. That is the way we need to connect. That is the way we have to build capitals. If we have a capital, say example, somebody coming from a Christian community, somebody coming from Patel community, somebody coming from Yedava community, they have community centers. They come here, they say that, okay, even I am not able to accommodate somebody suffering on the street, I am not able to accommodate in my house, I will send to that person, hey, come and stay in the church. Come and stay in Buddha Vihar. Come and stay in Iravas. I have got a Narayana just next to my door. There is a big, Narayana Guru Samidhi. They have a big center. So they come together as a community and they establish institutions, they establish capital to help our community. So that is the way we have to help each other. So in that is why I'm saying that instead of like wasting all your energy, time, all with negativities, anti-caste, anti-Hinduism, anti-Modi, anti-BJP, once in a while you jump into some protest movement, this protest movement, we have to protest, every day we have to protest. It's not only Manish. Every day there is a woman is raped in India. Every day somebody getting killed in India. Yes, I also understand. I am also sensitive. So one day going into New York and calling like protesting and then go and eat and bye coming. No, you are not going to contribute anything. But actual contribution is building the wealth. Actual contribution is building the confidence. When I don't feel bad, I don't consider at all I am a Dalit, I don't consider I am a scheduled caste, I am not consider I am like a lower, like untouchable or oppressed or suppressed or something like that. I am a Yanayur Perumbarayar. I am a Sakyan. Sakyan means achievers. I have a long history, long culture. I am happy about it. So that way we have to create a cultural capital, confidence in us. So we can help ourselves, we can help our community. Thank you for listening. May all beings be happy. Take care.